We're here at SeaWorld Orlando for the annual Passholder preview of Sesame Street area. I've heard a ton of good things about it. Let's go check it out.
Tell me how to get to Sesame Street.
And there it is, 123 Sesame Street, one of the most famous addresses in all of American history, along with some of its famous neighbors. And just across from that, yes, it is Mr. Hooper's store. Just like you were there, man, they did such a great job of making you feel like you were there. And I actually spent quite a bit of time in Mr. Hooper's store. It's actually the store with all the merchandise, but there's so many great photo opportunities all over the place. But this one really made you feel like you were there. And continuing on with some of the absolutely great photo ops throughout this area. Big Bird's house, his nest. How could you not want to get a photo there? I mean, I did. And one of the highlights of Sesame Street Land at SeaWorld Orlando is the parade. As of right now, there's two parades, one at 2, one at 4. The reason I muted this actually right now is because, well, I don't like getting my stuff hit with copyright violations, so I thought I would just mute this area as fun as the music is. But I thought I would just take this next couple minutes to tell you a few things about this parade. Now, this parade is 13 plus minutes long. And as you can see, they're stopped and they're dancing. Yes, that there actually is a stoppage in this parade. So they will stop. As you see, Big Bird is now in the back dancing on one of the floats. So there is a stoppage in this parade. If you want the best viewing area, I would probably be around where the 123 Sesame Street door is, or by the food trucks, as that tends to be right about the middle of the parade. So that's where I would sit prior to this parade if you wanted the best vantage point. I thought this spot was pretty cool towards the end of the parade. Be able to see everyone. Also, before the parade, when you're there, it gets very hot, and some of the pre-parade performers will actually go around and squirt you with water. So if you want that, hey, hang out, point at yourself, say, I want some water. If you don't want that, then you probably don't want to show up during the pre-parade time. But the parade is a fantastic opportunity to see some of your favorite Sesame Street characters, your favorite Sesame Street friends from the past 50 years. Yes, 50 years Sesame Street has been on the air, including the very, very iconic Big Bird. And my favorite, Oscar the Grouch. But apparently Oscar doesn't like pictures. He doesn't like people. He wants everyone to scram. You know what? I kind of feel you, Oscar. I kind of feel you. As we move along towards more of the parade, again, I want to apologize for not being able to get you all 13 minutes of this parade, but my arm got very tired after. I had like the first 3 minutes that I cut some of it out, but I got very tired of holding my phone up. So, hey, Elmo, if you would like to meet Elmo and not just up on the float, you can actually meet him and Cookie Monster. There's a ton of, actually, you can meet almost all of your favorite Sesame Street friends. You can even meet the Count. Now, this is one of my favorite floats, obviously because the Count is on there, but also this gargoyle dog. I absolutely love him, and I want to become friends with him. And again, you can meet a ton, hey, Count, you can meet a ton of your favorite Sesame Street friends, apologies, all over this area. Again, there's Cookie Monster. Look at that. I want a cookie that big. No, it's probably not. I don't need to watch my figure. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, your friends. Yeah. Bert and Ernie are out there meeting everyone. Tilly and his friends are out there meeting. Bert and Ernie, of course, iconic. So their lines are outside, and once people see them, those lines get terribly long. There's the Hooper store float. Love it. And we are now wrapping up our Sesame Street parade. And this parade is great for children of all ages. There's kids out there who know every single character who went by, and there's adults out there who were hit right in the feels, just like myself. Again, if you want to get a great vantage point, I suggest hanging out by the food trucks, get a little bit of food, and watch the parade. Wait, did I say food trucks? I did say food trucks. There's a couple food trucks right out there, right smack dab in the middle of Sesame Street. This one's my favorite. I still need to go through and eat all of these. Who doesn't love a good grilled cheese sandwich? Well, probably the Cookie Monster. Yeah, I get it. But you can meet Cookie Monster and Elmo inside in the air conditioning. And if you ask me, that is the very best type of meet and greet. But there's still tons of your favorite friends, Bert, Ernie, the Count, Tilly, and of course, this guy, waiting to meet you and relive your childhood. And funny enough, there was actually stuff for the kids in Sesame. Who would have thought? Quite a few rides, this playground, a water area if the kids want to bring their swimsuits and get cooled off. This thing that makes me look like I'm going to get sick. And Super Grover's Boxcar Derby, which had the second longest line of the day. The first longest, you guessed it, inside the merch shop. Because who doesn't love a giant wall of plush toys? Here's some of the great 50th anniversary merchandise here at Sesame Street at SeaWorld Orlando. This one is possibly one of my favorite shirts here. The entire cast says Orlando. This one's going to be a hot seller. I suggest you pick it up because you may never see it again. And you just knew there would be Spirit jerseys. But I have to ask, are you Team Oscar or are you Team Cookie? I'm on Team Both. Can I be Team Both? But if you are Team Cookie, there's a ton of great Cookie Monster merchandise. Yes, I fit this whole cookie in my mouth. All over the place. This is actually my favorite shirt in the whole place. The Straight Out, I actually bought this. So don't judge. I own one of these too. I said don't judge. And there's a bunch of these fun interactive experiences all throughout Sesame Street. These windows with characters. You can actually interact with them with these Elmo wands. And there's a ton of great hidden treasures all over the place. I just want to give you my favorite wall in this entire area. And my favorite play of all time that I've never seen. Thank you for joining us here at Sesame Street at SeaWorld Orlando. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I'm going to go check out some more, including the Choo Choo Train.